Welcome, my dear students of class 8A and 8B, to my history class. Today's class is for lesson number 12. The name of this lesson is Social and Religious Reforms. Points as I mentioned: introduction, modern education, European influence, social reformers, reforms for the upliftment of society. Number one, introduction. The British established their rule in India with a view to make money. They started draining Indian wealth and money in order to make their country rich and prosperous. But at the same time, they introduced Western education among the Indians. The Western culture developed the style of thinking among the Indians. So a section of people who are uneducated, uncultured, brute, now they receive Western education. The people who were superstitious, totally dependent on the traditional religious leaders, now they realize that immediately it should be stopped. The influence of the educated people of India brought them close to a society which belonged to European thoughts and culture. European thoughts encouraged them to receive Western education. The British introduced Western education in the interest of themselves. They wanted to give a birth of English educated Indians so that they could be appointed in the British administration and the British could drain the wealth and money of India to their own country in that. Ultimately, what happened? The religious leaders who control the entire society, they all now felt that steps which were taken by the modern leaders, modern educated leaders, immediately should be stopped. That's why there was a clash between traditional leaders and modern educated leaders. In the name of religion, they control the entire system of religious practices. Superstitions, prejudices, weakened the backbone of the nation, weakened the backbone of the society. But some educated people came forward for the help of these people who are lagging behind. Next point. The old religious faiths and beliefs which were practiced by the people of India, these were Purda system, polygamy, child marriage, female infanticide, untouchability, these all were practiced by the people of India. But a number of social reformers, they dedicated their lives for the cause of upliftment, for the cause of humans' growth and development. Who were they? Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Vivekananda, Sir Saeed Ahmed Khan, Swami Dayanand Saraswati. They all brought many changes in the society. They set up a number of schools, introduced their own concepts among the Indians. The Indian people realized that education was a part and parcel in their life. It must be received. As a result, the growth of illiteracy, the rate of illiteracy, which were becoming increased or which were increasing, now the rates reduced. The people of India received Western education. It awakened the entire society, and ultimately the old glory and image of our country, India, which was once lost, now it got back. It came back. Next point, the European thoughts. The European thoughts, encourage Indian people. The Europeans were influenced by the Industrial Revolution. They were influenced by the Industrial Age. They are influenced by the concept of Renaissance, that wave of development, sensation, encourage the people of India through these social reformers. They highlighted Indian culture, Indian old traditions and faiths. The concept of liberty, equality and fraternity, which was the motto of French Revolution, encouraged Indian people. So the society, which was totally dependent on religious leaders who questioned in the name of religion, now their activities were of no use. They all became irrelevant. An educational institution became the center of modern culture, modern education. They removed all types of superstitions, all types of old traditional practices like Urda system, polygamy, child marriage, female infanticide, untouchability. These all were removed from the grassroots level of our society, and people became educated. In the interest of the motherland, they realized that education was the key to success. Education was a part and parcel in their lives. It must be received. Otherwise, they would be unable to save their country. They would be unable to protect their motherland from the foreign rulers. And ultimately, this act of thinking and concept encouraged them. They generated their originalities for the upliftment of our society. People who are lagging behind, now they started receiving Western education without wasting their time. They dedicated their lives for the welfare of the country. They realized that they were not independent, but dependent countries. Under whom? Under foreign rulers. And ultimately, the religious leaders who dedicated their lives for the cause of religious growth and development removed all types of superstitions and prejudices and made our country developed in all respects, and people came forward to receive Western education, to receive knowledge of modern science, Western education. And India became strong, a strong platform they made to protest against injustice done to them by the foreign rulers. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.